Yeah, remember the first one is our X. You just had to do some of that with your graph that you had to make for the warm-up. The X is the first one, that's left and right. So this is the age in months. So 3 years old, 36 months, and weight, 82 kilos. And that's what we tell about the panda. Okay, next one. Okay, good use of paper here. We just have a little blurb there on the left. Table and scatter plot shows weight and fuel efficiencies of 18 cars, and then decided to leave the whole page blank and put it over here. Which point in the scatter plot represent car L? Okay, so go to the table here, find car L. Let's circle that point in the graph. Okay, 19 miles a gallon. 1663, I'm thinking this guy right here. Let's circle it, and I'll put a little L by it. That one right there is the one that represents that point. What is the fuel efficiency of the car with the greatest weight? Okay, again, I could go over here and try to find the greatest weight. They are not sorted, but I should be able to find it here. This guy right here. What is the fuel efficiency? 16 miles per gallon is what that car gets. What is the weight of the car with the greatest fuel efficiency? So it's going to be the highest on my chart. It'll be this one. So 30 miles to the gallon. What's the weight? I probably got to find it in the chart, otherwise I'm going to estimate it. So find 30. One, 2, 3, 4 kilograms. Okay, car S, not on our chart, we need to add it. 1,912 kilos, 16 miles to the gallon. Okay, put that one on the chart and the graph. Left or right of that dot? So this dot appears to be 1962. This dot right here. So it would have to be just to the left of that dot. Pretty close though. Cars N and O, shown in the scatter plot, are made by the same company. Does anything surprise you about those two cars? Anything surprise you looking at those numbers? Yeah, most of the time if you got a bigger vehicle, it's heavier, it gets worse gas mileage. Not the case in these two cars. Okay, so that does surprise me. Heavy car, better gas mileage. That's kind of the opposite of what you think would happen. You think your miles per gallon will go down when you got a bigger vehicle or at a truck. Okay, I want you to look at cars F and G, same type of thing. Anything surprise you there? Somebody other than Sienna needs an answer here. Cars F and G. What surprises you with those? Go ahead. Yeah, I mean, they're over 400 pounds difference. But same fuel efficiency. Same miles per gallon. All right, next page. After a board game competition, the director collects 50 dice from the games, rolls each one until he gets bored and tries a different one. Scatter plot shows the number of times he rolled each die and the numbers of sixes that resulted. Select a point in the scatter plot, give its approximate coordinates, and tell the story that gives the context. Okay, so pick a point. Oh, this random one right here. Okay, so what does that represent in this context? That dice was rolled how many times?
100.
That dice was rolled 100 times. And I got 33 sixes. Okay, that one maybe is a weighted dice. I mean, you got a 6 1 out of 3 times that you rolled it, basically. Notice all of the others that kind of appear to be in a somewhat of a linear relationship. This one stands out to be in a weighted dice of some sort. How often should you get a 6 on a dice? 1/6 of the time, 16% of the time. This is double that. So I would be suspicious of that dice. Question 3. Ian, would you read that one, please, about the coats? $27? Okay, so coats obviously driven by the temperature. Colder should be more coats you sell. Warms up, less coats. It says, what does a point 15,680 represent? So, Parker, what's the 15 mean? 15 what? Yeah, I probably should specify it's in Celsius, degrees Celsius. So why, what's the 680? Yeah, value of the coats that you sold. I mean, they're not $680 coats. That's how much they are ringing through the register, 680 bucks. Okay, next page. Might have to flip back and forth a little bit. For the month with the lowest average temperature, estimate the total amount made from coat sales. Explain how you use the table to find this information. Lowest average temperature, estimate the total amounts made from the sales. Okay, well, this would be the coldest temperature, -5 degrees Celsius. Shouldn't even have to estimate it because it tells us on the chart. What's next to -5? $1,550 worth of coat sales. For the month with the smallest coat sales, estimate the average monthly temperature. Okay. Smallest coat sales would be this last point. That would be the lowest amount here. So here's the point. 23 degrees Celsius is correct. Again, don't really have to explain those. I use the table to see it. Okay, so 0A, what would it represent? So 0A, 0 means, yep. 0 degrees, okay, and let's predict kind of where that would be. You tell me when to stop, all right? Down then a little bit? You're not telling me to stop anymore. Up or down? Right there somewhere? Okay, kind of in line with the rest. I mean, it's an estimate, so that would be fine. So that would represent coat sales at 0 degrees. And you said approximately, where did we put that dot? 1200, maybe 1225. Wherever you think that dot would go. How about B0? Okay, that means 0 up and down. So 0 up and down, kind of trending where this line would be. Maybe like over here somewhere. Just kind of guesstimating here. So what's the temp there, you think? $28, $30, $32, $34-ish. Okay, that's the temp when $0 in sales. $28, $30, $30, about 34 degrees. I think that's like 70 or 80 degrees Fahrenheit, so I could see why not many coats would get sold. Okay, can we use this trend to estimate 60 degrees Celsius? Okay, well, look at the trend. All right, an approximate line going here. 60 degrees Celsius is going to be like way over here, so it's going to be negative amount of coat sales. Plus, any idea how hot 60 degrees is? Yeah, it's around 150 degrees, so you think we're worried about coat sales? No. Okay, the negative value, they'd be giving the coats away at negative value. Doesn't make sense. It's 150 degrees wearing coats. That's like wearing shorts when it's 30 below. It doesn't make sense. Right? I'm not gonna wear a coat when it's 150. Adam, any comments to that? No. All right then. Your assignment. One through 3 is all. Page 30 and 31. If you have any questions on 3, if those are still giving you trouble, please ask today. Hoping by now we got those down. But if you don't, please ask. I want you to get them down because they're not going away. So 1, 2, and 3 for tomorrow.